Happy holidays, y'all! Sarah here, with my tree, Humphrey. This month I've only got one book, and it actually technically comes out at the beginning of January, but I'll be reviewing it by the end of this month, so it counts. It's Passenger by Alexandra Bracken, and in addition to having a very cool cover, it has a very cool premise. In one devastating night, violin prodigy Etta Spencer loses everything she knows and loves. Thrust into an unfamiliar world by a stranger with a dangerous agenda, Etta is certain of only one thing. She has traveled not just miles, but years from home. Nicholas Carter is content with his life at sea, free from the Ironwoods, a powerful family in the colonies, and the servitudes known at their hands. But with the arrival of an unusual passenger on his ship comes the insistent pull of the past that he can't escape, and the family that won't let him go so easily. The cover also features a great quote from Sarah J. Maas, which is, "Grabs you by the heart from its opening notes and doesn't let go until its knockout blockbuster finale." What? Sounds like this book is definitely going to be a trip. Get it? So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I hope Santa brings you a ton of books.
Hey guys, Mandy C here with a couple books I'm looking forward to reading this month. First up, we have The Trouble with Destiny by Lauren Morrill. This book is about a girl who would do pretty much anything to save her high school band, including going on a spring break cruise, trying to win a $25,000 grand prize. Now, I wasn't in band in high school. I was in show choir. And the reason I jumped at the chance to review this book, even though it's mostly about a girl who's in band, is because of this. And she's especially not interested in Russ, the probably as dumb as he is cute prankster jock whose ex, Demi, happens to be Liza's ex-best friend and leader of the Athenas, a show choir that's the band's greatest competition. We didn't have any competition with band in my high school. There were about 6 people in our band, and compared to the 20 plus who were in show choir. But I think it'll be fun reading about such a rivalry. The second book I'm really looking forward to reading this month is Lost Stars, a new book by Claudia Gray. It's actually a Star Wars book, a YA Star Wars book that takes place after the Return of the Jedi and kind of gives some hints about the upcoming movie. This book actually came out in September, but I've been saving it to review this month in honor of the movie's release. Chewie, we're home.
Hey everyone, this is Manny Wan. It's December, which means the holidays are coming. And what better way to get into that festive spirit than snuggling up with a heartwarming book like The Devil's Engine, Hellraisers. So The Devil's Engine is this machine that'll grant any wish in the world. The price though, your soul. So yeah, this is some definite counter-programming for this holiday season. As for my other review books this month, I'm not so sure, because I don't have any more new releases for December, but I have a bunch of books that I want to read before I compile my best of 2015 list. For starters, any of the books that I've mentioned in my TBR videos before but haven't read or reviewed yet. I also have a bunch of review books I haven't mentioned before. The ones I'm leaning towards, though, are The Weight of Feathers by Anna Marie McLemore, which sounds like circus performers meets Romeo and Juliet. And also We All Looked Up by Tommy Wallach. That's kind of like The Breakfast Club, but with a giant asteroid hurtling towards the Earth. I also took out some books in the library for some reason, because it's like I don't have enough books. So yeah, right now I'm just kind of paralyzed by indecision, so feel free to leave any suggestions for me in the comments.
Hey everybody, happy holidays! So this month I've got a couple new books. The first is Half in Love with Death by Emily Ross. So it's the 1960s in Tucson, and Caroline's older sister has disappeared. She's left with the fallout. She feels invisible, her parents are fighting, the police have basically given up on ever finding her sister, but she's sure that her sister is in California chasing her dream of being a movie star. Well, the only person who seems to believe Caroline is her sister's boyfriend, Tony. So they team up to try to track her sister down, but is he really the harmless flower child that he says he is? It's based on the story of the Pied Piper serial killer of Tucson, so I guess we can all see where this one's going. The next one I've got is The Casquette or Casquette Girls by Alys Arden, it just came out in late November. It's Southern Gothic, and I love Southern Gothic ever since Flannery O'Connor. It's set in New Orleans after the storm of the century, and all Adele wants to do is return home to New Orleans, but there's a 9 p.m. curfew, the city's under martial law, there's a soaring murder rate, and there's intense devastation. The back blurb here promises myths and monsters and immortality. So I've just started it. It is so atmospheric. I just want to skip everything that I'm doing and read. So with your permission, I'm going to do that. I'm going to say goodbye now. And hopefully it will be every bit as good as the first few pages have promised. Hope you have a happy December.